Siamo venuti fin qua per vedere segnare Thuram. Oh, my goodness, it was him. It had to be him, the guy that we signed to replace Lukaku. Obviously, the whole matchup before the pre-match was all about the Lukaku drama. What's going to happen? Are they going to shake hands? The fans, the whistles, all that kind of stuff. But in the end, honestly, guys, there wasn't too much Lukaku drama apart from when the players were coming out of the tunnel and a dominating Inter performance, a deserved Inter win, and Marcus Thuram is him, as Emil says here. He was the match winner and deserved. I'm very, very happy for Marcus Thuram, who is turning out to be one of the best free signings of recent times at Inter for sure. Definitely one of the best signings of this Serie A season. And if I get up his stats real quick, I mean, obviously we'll get into the analysis and everything. 4 goals and 7 assists, guys, in 12 matches. So at the moment, he's on 11 GA in 12 games, which is amazing stats at the moment from Marcus Thuram. 795 minutes. Let's make the calculation. 795 divided by 11 games. 72 minutes. Oh, sorry, 12 games, I was saying. 66 minutes per contribution at the moment. That is a crazy rate of contribution. And that's exactly what we asked from Thuram. This is what we wanted from Correa. Even if you don't score, at least assist. And Thuram has been doing both, assisting lots, 7 assists. And now he's on 4 goals as well. And match winners as well, like really important goals. Obviously, like in the Champions League, this one, obviously the first one against Milan as well. What a signing. We were excited about him when we signed him, and he's blown me away. Honestly, he's blown me away. Obviously, I was expecting him to be good. I wanted him for a long time. You guys know I made that scout report video last year. I've been tweeting about him, but when a player comes and makes an impact like this, you can never expect something like this. But anyway, getting ahead of myself, let me quickly give a shout out to all the people here. 47 people. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Augusto almost scored as well. Paki, at the end. Augusto almost scored at the end with that beautiful right foot shot. I've got a screenshot of that, so we'll take a look at that quickly afterwards as well. Had to be the new number 9, of course. And don't worry, Paki. We're not forgetting about the Asllani pass. On this channel, we are Asllani fans. Well, I am an Asllani fan. I'm not forgetting about that pass. I've made sure to screenshot it. Don't worry, we will get into that because that goal, 50% of it, in my opinion, is due to Christian Asllani. Yeah, the Roma players got triggered. Thuram really happy, really ecstatic, took the ball, kicked it, up in the air, really, extra celebration, I guess. And Cristante was right in front of him. I think he got triggered a little bit. Mancini, obviously, that guy, he's a crackhead. I don't know, there's something wrong in his head. He's always angry, always ready for beef. But yeah, Thuram, the crowd chanting his name. They already made a new chant. Amazing. Mourinho almost pulled off a terrorist football masterclass. I mean, it would have been a terrorist football masterclass if they managed to not, if they nullified Inter. But Inter, I mean, what XG did we create by the end of this game? Like already at half time, we were already on like almost 2 XG. So it would be a masterclass if they frustrated Inter and Inter didn't create anything. But yeah, we ended up with 2.35 XG by the end of the game, 0.14. Yeah, if Cristante scored that goal and Zoma didn't save it, then it would have been one of those where just a classic Mourinho terrorism ball masterclass. But luckily, the football gods were with us today, because that would have been a disgrace if Roma even 1 point for today for Roma would have been a disgrace. Because I don't know if there's any Roma guys watching this. I don't know. Wayne in Rome sometimes tunes in. Shouts out to him. Make sure you check him out. He's a Roma content creator. Wayne in Rome. Wayne Girard. If you want to type it in on YouTube, he'll probably react to this game at some point. But Roma did nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. That was awful performance from Roma. It's not one of those ones where they sat back but they countered us. They created a few chances. No, absolutely nothing apart from one shot, which was close, but that's it. That's all they created. Lukaku, who? Exactly, man. Exactly. Lukaku, who? I mean, you guys, if you watch me in my pre-match, I was already kind of like, why are we giving this guy so much publicity, so much attention? Now he's downgraded his team. He's going to be fighting for Europa League, maybe Champions League spot, maybe. But if they play anywhere like this, probably not. Yeah, we don't own the guy anyway, so it is what it is. And he got whistled at every touch, but there wasn't that many touches. There wasn't even that many touches to talk about. Those whistles are dry as now. Lukaku didn't even touch the way. Exactly. And yeah, I expected it. We talked about it in the preview. Actually, I was completely wrong in terms of my match prediction because I thought it was either going to be like a draw or a massive like goal rout. But actually, in the end, it wasn't that good of a game at all. Roma always make the games ugly and boring. But I just thought in this game, I was thinking maybe the emotional side of things might take over and things might open up. There might be some drama. But yeah, I was completely off with the players. Actually, that's a good thing. I was completely off because that meant the players are just fully focused on the game. They didn't let any of the off-pitch drama affect them in any way, shape whatsoever. Fantastic, very professional from the players. Very, very professional. Allegri ball is tiki-taka compared to Mourinho. Yeah, man. What would they? I mean, is neck and neck, to be honest. Who are the biggest terrorists between these two? There's two. The biggest football terrorists in this league now left. Serie A is changing over the years, becoming more and more progressive as time goes on. But there's two coaches that haven't moved on with times. One is Mourinho today we saw, and one is obviously Max Allegri. But today we saw, yeah, my goodness, Roma fans have to endure something like that. Lilian gave me strict dad with high expectations from his children with the way he didn't celebrate Marcus's goal. Yeah, those type of Asian or like obviously Ahmad knows Arab parents, like you got a B, you should have got an A, bro. You should have got A star if you got an A. That's exactly that type of energy. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up the picture because Ahmad, you've got it spot on. That's the perfect vibe that Lilian Thuram gave when his son scored. Let me see, probably the Daniele Mari. No, maybe a son that'll probably tweet it out. Let's see. Look at the meme here. They can't whistle me. They can't boo me if I don't touch the ball. Smart from Lukaku. Where is it? There it is. This is Lilian Thuram after his son just scored a winner in front of 75,000 people, and he's just there, like, just chilling, like, yeah, decent, that's okay. Pas mal, c'est pas mal. But, of course, Lilian Thuram was one of the greatest defenders of his generation, so I'm sure he's got very, very high standards, but I was expecting a little bit more emotion. Yeah, Lukaku didn't get anything. He didn't get a sniff. He got put in a spliff. Very hard-fought W. Should have been more goals, 100%. Inter today, we could have been punished, and we weren't very clinical. But luckily, we didn't, punish us. But on a different day, we saw last year, Inter had similar performances. We got punished, but this year we're managing to get these clean sheets and just get it over the line. And yeah, of course, very, very important. We are top of the table for now. Let me pull that up as well, just for the visuals. Of course, we're waiting for Napoli and Milan to play in their game, which still doesn't affect us anyway. So we are top of the table, clear of Juve, who are sneaky, getting up there somehow, in some way. They're getting up there. Yeah, far better team, Rocky for 100%. And Bruce Wayne, as always, thank you very much for your donations, always coming through post games. Crazy night, San Siro. There was war. Yeah, I mean, pre-game, there definitely was. We know what the whole build-up was about. The whistles, in the end, apparently the whistles were not going to be allowed in. There was going to be fines for people that were seen with whistles or something along those lines, or Inter might be fined for the whistles, because in the end, I think it was actually the police that banned them, and then also the referee themselves can get confused by if there's crowd whistling, the players can also get confused. So I can see why there was a potential ban, but clearly in the end it didn't really work. Plenty of whistles were snuck in and plenty of whistles were heard. when Lukaku came out for the build-up in the warm up, and then we also heard them throughout the game every time he touched the ball, which again wasn't that often. And yeah, thank you, Bruce Wayne. Dumfries, yeah, again, I wouldn't say amazing, but today again another good performance from Dumfries, 100%. Lautaro was bad, yeah, by his standards this season, he was bad, but overall, as always, fighting hard for the team, and at the end, he won some important fouls and interesting positions. But yeah, by Lautaro standards, especially this season, probably a poor game. But luckily, his partner was there, partner in crime, Tikus Thuram. 30,000 whistle only for Lukaku to touch the ball like 9 times. Actually, I'm going to take a look how many times exactly Lukaku touched the ball today. Aslani, man, the manager Mansour said, hey, we can put him up there. He made an impact, 100%. 100% he made an impact. Not that Hakan was bad today. Hakan was good as well. But, Aslani came on, 15, 20 minutes, made an impact. That's what we want from him. So Inzaghi wants from him. And hopefully this means that Inzaghi will trust him. Yeah, Dumfries spun him inside out. He sent him to another dimension that moment in the 15th, 20th minute in the first half. Lovely to see. And it's what we always want from Denzel. Like, we know he's got it. You can go 1v1 against guys. Like, go and take him on. And yeah, he beat Zalewski like not once, not twice. Like, I think 3 times he beat me, like chopped out, chopped back in, and chopped back out, crossed it. And Zalewski didn't know where he was by the end of that. Oh man. Let's not talk about that yet. It's Sun Tzu. I mean, he's got his release clause in the contract. I think it's 75 million. Hey, Anthony, yeah, if you want to come in, bro, definitely come through, bro. It's been ages since we spoke. And of course, you've got many things going on in your life, which I need to congratulate you on. So if you've got time, Anthony, because obviously, as usual, I'm not going to be on for too long. If you've got some time, come in quickly, bro. I would appreciate that. Mancini was hard to fight. Yeah, he was always hard. He's always a hard nail. Roma became Juve 2.0 for that play style. Yeah, but that's been apart from the first season the Mourinho was kind of like low-key surprised by Mourinho. They were kind of like weirdly kind of progressive, but last season and of course this season already, like, it's just awful to watch. We dominate the game. Giannis says, but our finishing was bad. The problem with Inter, it has to start. We usually score in the second half or starting really slow and win at the end every game. We have to change. Yeah, I mean, I know, Giannis, it's easy to say we have to change or to score, but yeah, the players played. Then plenty of chances, plenty of XG was put up, but yeah, it's been a problem for a long time. Lautaro, obviously, this season has become clinical. This game, actually, Lautaro didn't really have many chances this game, to be fair. But yeah, I agree. Something there has to change, but we've been saying that for so long. I don't know how you change that. Extra training, extra finishing in training, but I don't know. We've been talking about the same problems with this Inter team for a long time. But luckily today it didn't bite us in the ass. Anthony Lafleur, another donation. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Congratulations to you guys. Big win versus Roma. You got a baller in Aslani. I think Anthony is a Milan fan, so shouts out to him. Beautiful ball to DiMarco setup. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to cover that, Anthony, in the actually, because you made the donation for this, I'll just have to pull it up now. We'll talk about it again in the analysis, but just because Anthony made sure to donate for this, we had to show it, because that ball, as I said, to me is 50% of the goal. Whip nice, like, flight. It wasn't slow, it wasn't too quick, it was perfectly weighted into the space for DiMarco. And DiMarco's touch actually wasn't even that good. DiMarco touched it, but usually DiMarco has a beautiful first touch, to put it in front of him, into his path. Actually, it was like a weird touch that was kind of to the side, a little bit behind him, but it didn't matter. He still managed to whip it in. Sorry for the pixelated screenshot here, but yeah, Thuram snuck in front of Indica and was that Mancini probably, and Llorente, and put it in. Beautiful. Strasbourg, Steve, what's up, brother? Thanks for dispatching Roma. Of course, Steve is a Lazio, big Lazio fan, so good to see. Hey, here he is, the stag or the bachelor, as they say in some countries. Anthony Privatero, my brother, long time.
Bro, it is so good to see you, and thanks for your voice. I've so much work done for past 6 on a Monday morning. I'm flying.
Oh wait, there's something wrong with your mic, bro. It's like doubling up. The voice is like double.
Okay, give me one sec.
Yeah. Let me just pull up Steve's super chat as well. Thank you very much, Steve. I feel like people are not talking about that Jan Sommer save second half on the Cristante header. Yeah, bro. I'm glad you pulled it up because that was a match-saving save. Because without that, we're talking about, you know, that Mourinho, this, you know, terrorismo masterclass without the save. So yeah, thank you for reminding the people, Strasbourg. Steve, let me see, Anthony, how are you feeling now?
Yeah, should be fine now, man. We'll just go with the regular microphone.
Yeah, beautiful. How's it going, man? Did you watch the game?
Yeah. I managed to watch the entire second half. So from what I saw, we were a lot better, but I'm willing to assume that it was a cagey first half because I watched the Torino game when I was at my stag, as you guys would call it, and I was the only one up by 3:30 watching that game. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, man, even on a weekend of celebration, like I'm so persistent on putting myself through misery, but we came clutch in the exact same way. Like, oh, dude, like this guy, bro. This guy, man, his
How good
ability
is
to
he?
his ability off the ball in the box, like this guy has, and I hate to say, you know, like names that shouldn't be named, but this guy has Mauro's predatory instincts when it comes to getting into the right spot to get onto the end of these balls. His hold-up play and his body composition at the moment is reflecting a certain number 9 who apparently was on the pitch today, but I didn't see much of him, to be honest. It's almost like he's single-handedly gone to the drawing board and gone, all right, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. So I need to extract certain characteristics that these fans love and certain things that this club needs. And then I'm going to put my own little simple spin on it. And that's exactly what he's doing, man, because Marcus Thuram is becoming an athlete on his own, in his own right. And I'm willing to give you the mic for all of this because a lot of your optimism is sort of like coming to fruition as the days go on. Like, bro, I'm ready to become an official member of the Denzel FC fan club if there are still spots available. Because
I can't claim to be Denzel FC. I can't go that far. That guy is like, he's just not my type of player. I can never be Denzel FC. But as you always say about these Dutch players, I always hear you say like their mentality and all this kind of stuff. If you had like 11, I mean, that's an awful like image to have in my head, 11 Dumfries. But you know, in terms of mentality, you could have like a team of Denzels and Lautaros out there, and you probably get the win just because of their hard work and mentality. So yeah.
And our depth on the left-hand side with Augusto coming in for Dimarco. Oh my God, Carlos Augusto. What was that peach that hit the bar today? I actually watched it freeze in midair as I was pouring
It was one of those, like, it looked like an anime shot. It moved in the air, like when they show the replay, like it would move like left, right, center, like whoa. Like that guy, I mean, I don't want to, call like shots, but Robin Gosens can only dream of shooting like that with his right foot, man.
Absolutely. Aslani was quite good off the bench today. Very good. I know that one you'll take to the bank as well. But like,
yes, finally.
If this squad that we've got,
Aslani FC, I'll take Aslani FC. There's only a few of us, but I'll take Aslani FC. I'm definitely a member of that.
You know, this team is never dead until the final millisecond of the game because of the talent and the energy that we're bringing off the bench this season. Everyone's sort of like chomping at the bit to get on that pitch. Like when the camera pans to the bench players, they're like basically jumping out of their skin, ready to get onto that pitch, man. And I think that's something that's really giving us a slight edge, is that real difference. The gap that's closed between starting 11 and bench players, that's probably been our most noticeable aspect of our game this season, is the gap that has closed between starting 11 and bench players ready to come on.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're all like, like as you're talking about Augusto there, I think he's like in shout for like, 50-50. I was getting to that point where you're like, I don't know if I want DiMarco to start. I'd rather take, Augusto. So,
and that's a sort of difficult luxury that we're going to be very glad to have come January, man.
100%, bro. 100%. Speaking of like the impact of the bench, as we said, Aslani. But what did you make of, like, I mean, I don't know if it's a negative to talk about, but I don't get this from Inzaghi. I mean, obviously in the end it worked out, but half time substituting Darmian for Pavard just because he's on a yellow. I didn't really get this.
I don't think anybody does, bro. We're waiting to understand it. Because subbing out someone on a yellow card's not the worst thing in the world, but the mind was made up because this happened at halftime. It was probably his first go-to in the 15 minutes in the dressing room. Like, before we even talk about the game, let's just make a very big thing clear. Benji, that's it for you. Matty, you're coming in. to his credit, Damian did exactly what he was meant to do when he came on today, but he didn't do an inch more. And I think that's the debate that we knew we were going to have. I said it at the start of the season, and I knew people saying this is going to be the season where you look at Matteo Damian and go, thank you so much, but you're going to be physically defying the odds if you give me a season now that makes us go, whoa, Matty Dams again? Keep him around. Like, I'll be more surprised than anybody, but still a very, very good option to have in these situations, because the alternative might not be such a great situation. And we've got that luxury of knowing Matteo Damian can do 45 minutes on his head, especially when it comes to following T by T instructions. And that's what he did out there today, man. That's what he did out there today. He was there to make sure that Denzel Dumfries could play right wing forward for 40 minutes.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, okay, and we've still obviously got Cuadrado in the. I mean, I don't know when he's gonna get fit, but we've got that to look forward to. El Panito Cuadrado. But one thing I want to ask you, Anthony, obviously you as a big Lukaku hater, I guess you probably didn't see this, but Lautaro didn't even look at Lukaku when he made with the handshake, man. How ice cold was this?
Funny story, bro. When I woke up, it was the 46th minute, and the first thing I did was check the score. The second thing I did was flip my phone and go right to the start. You know, the 15-second buffer. I just went click, 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 pause. Oh, you guys are too friendly, man. I would have absolutely given him one of these ones as I walked past, but that's all right. That's all right. You could tell in our players' face, like, it was a business day, and it didn't matter what happened. You come out of there with the bag, you come out of there with 3 points, it's job done. Because Tikus Thuram didn't do anything instigative at the end of the game. All he did was turn to his home fans and go, I'm here now. I'm here for you. I'm your king. Let's do this. And all the Roma players got a little bit of shit in their cooler, man. It was just an absolute, it was like they were chucking a tantrum at the end of the party, man, because they had to go home.
Yeah, no. And yeah, even in the build-up, I saw them in the tunnel with Lukaku and, like, I think Hakan, because Lukaku was all the way at the back. And by the way, to answer Mateo's question, they all shook his hand, like everyone just normal, like as business, nothing stupid. So he was right at the back, Lukaku. I think Hakan said hi to him, but that's it. That was about it. Like, you could tell it was very cold. Everyone was just kind of like, not really going out of their way to like go, oh, how you doing? Like, you could tell there's something in the dressing room. They're all, very focused, but clearly something big happened within, the dressing room that none of them really, even he, he's the type of guy to be like, go all the way to the other side of the bench and try to like, be pally, but clearly, none of that. We saw none of that.
Yeah, he was really reserved today. It's like, he was almost hiding. And like Paki says, man, all you got to do is look at Lautaro's eyes in this situation to know what was going on today. And to his credit, when I watched that second half today, and like, once again, it's only a 50% review because I didn't see the first half, but I just saw that tenacity in the second half. Like, as I was watching it, I go, the only way that we're not going to win this game is because we're going to push way too hard for a winner and we're going to cop it on the break. And good news for us is that they had nothing on the break today. They had a nice 40-second sprint each time they got the ball, and there was just no end product. And it was really good to see Lukaku play like dumpster trash, because something I would not have been able to forgive today is if he turned out another Adriano-like performance that he did for us a couple of times, and I would have been sitting here wondering, like, what is life, man? How can we do this anymore? So I was just really happy overall with what I saw in the second half. I think, and I'm watching him like a hawk now, because everything he does I'm going to be criticizing. I think Barella had a good second half, but I did see him turn the ball over twice in dangerous areas, albeit the second time he turned it over, it was definitely a handball by these standards. I don't know if you saw it, like he was hugging the right side. That's definitely a handball. And to the credit, again, Lukaku was also offside on the deflection. So if something bad happened there, I hope the VAR spent its resident 37 minutes checking it, because that couldn't have stood. But other than, like, I don't have too much to say on the defenders, because from what I saw, everything was okay. But the intensity from Barella, Denzel, Federico Di Marco, Mkhitaryan, and Lautaro and Marcus in that second half was just filling me with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. No, it was just so like comfortable. Like, there was nothing. There was no like lack of concentration. Like, every time there was a battle with Lukaku and El Shaarawy, they had it under control. Midfield battle was won. Wing battle was won. Every single duel out there, pretty much, we won. There was just that lack one potential, that Cristante header that Zomer had to save, but that's it. That's all there was to it. But yeah, speaking of Barella, I know there was even people before asking about it. As you said, I think it was better performance today from Barella. Again, not to the level that we know and love Barella, but You know, Tottenham gave him a 7.5. Good pass accuracy. You know, 5 out of 5 long balls, 3 out of 3 tackles won, 7 recoveries. That's really good. 4 duels won. Like he did his job. Nothing outstanding, but yeah, just maybe a bit of sloppy, as you said a couple of times, but really, really good. What did you make in terms of timing of the subs? I felt like Inzaghi waited a little bit long, like 75th minute.
I think
He brought on
the subs.
Aslani and Fratesi. Would you have made the sub? Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I was just cutting a bit. I'm not too sure if it was me or you, but I think the subs were because the subs came in just before the goal, right? No, they would have come in just after because DiMarco got the assist.
No. So the first ones came at the 75th minute, which was just Aslani and Fratesi. Then he took off. He took off DiMarco straight after the goal.
Yeah. A little bit late. Obviously, you're gonna get a lot of flair and a lot of product from players like Fratesi and Aslani if you're only asking them to put in a 15, 20-minute shift. And I think that's where Inzaghi's sort of comfort zone is at the moment, knowing that I can almost push my starters to the point of 70, 75. And as long as I'm still in the game, I'm probably going to win the game. It's not the best mentality in the world, but to me, that's what I think is going on in Limoni's head. I think that he's thinking, as long as I could stretch this game, as long as I could stretch the opposition right to the absolute point of no return, I should be able to bring men in to finish this game off.
100%. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments. Someone saying, is something wrong with YouTube? Is something wrong with the stream? Let me quickly know in the comments. Or it might be my internet. I mean, I upgraded it once again. Last week, I upgraded it one more time. So I should be getting like 200 MB. So it should.
I don't think it's you, because I've heard a fair few people complain about multiple things with YouTube and StreamYard in the last 2-3 weeks. Even I was having glitches for a good 6 or 7 days. So
yeah, they stopped the ad block now.
Yeah, maybe. Back down to that 144p buffering. But look at that.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this one from the first half. Hakan had this cracker from outside the box, hit the crossbar. That was an amazing one. Don't know if you saw that. That would have been
I did see it.
Nice.
Just in the highlight reel at halftime, I saw it. He got subbed off pretty much as soon as he got the yellow card, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean that yellow card. I mean, I've seen them give red card for those ones. Our stream is really laggy. Damn, sorry guys. I apologize. It shouldn't be honestly lagging because usually it tells me when my internet is not very good. But
look. To be honest, bro, I have to head off anyway because I need to take my dog for a walk and get started with work. So maybe if we drop one face out of it, your buffering might improve a little bit. But to be honest, bro, I was just really happy to see you. And look at you. Show me your left hand for a second. Hey, I'm heartbroken, bro. You're all locked up. That's it. There's 4 years of my pursuit down the drain. But nah, congratulations, brother. I could not be happier for you, man.
Yeah, yours is coming soon. Coming soon.
That's what everyone's been doing to me at everything I go to. What are you talking to my family or something? These ones.
Everyone's moaning about the stream being laggy. I don't know, man.
Sorry, bro. Look, I'll head off. If you can fix it, great. But we'll speak soon, okay?
Okay. Thank you, bro. We'll speak properly. Yeah. Ciao. Sorry, guys, if the stream is laggy. Yeah, I can see everyone's commenting. Apologies, but it can't be my internet because usually, as I said, it tells me in a little box up here when my internet is lagging, and today it isn't showing me that. So it must be something to do with YouTube. I really, really apologize. If it's really bad, I might just have to end the stream here because of YouTube. Yeah, I think it isn't me because usually I know when it's me, and I usually have to apologize to you guys. But thank you, Leo. Anyway, before I might have to like force the stream to finish, but thank you for becoming a channel member. Seems fine now. Okay, no lag. Maybe it couldn't handle me and Anthony being on at the same time. So hopefully now it's better. Let me just quickly know. So James and Animation Girl has said no lag now. Santos is extremely laggy, and then Haider says no lag for me. Well, anyway, we'll continue for the moment. Just because I got a couple of things before we head off. You know, we're here now, so we might as well just do it. So what else we had screenshot wise? DiMarco. Yeah, me and Anthony, too much awesomeness for YouTube. We couldn't handle it. DiMarco almost had a nice opportunity with the outside of his left foot, which went just wide. That was really, really, that would have been amazing if he scored that. And then we had this one where I think Dumfries whipped it in far post. Thuram headed it down, and he had another chance on the on the rebound, and Rui Patricio actually made a big save. Rui Patricio actually very much hated by Roma fans, quite rightly, and not good enough to be the starting goalkeeper for Roma anymore, but massive save there. Yeah, YouTube blocked ad blocker in the EU now, so yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be using it anyway. As a YouTuber myself, I shouldn't be using ad blocker, so it's good for me that I shouldn't be using it. Should have scored much more today, 100%, Leo, 100%. What else have we got? Oh yeah, Barella had this chance in the first half as well, which he skied over. Maybe, you know, inform Barella probably at least gets that on target, but it wasn't to be here. We spoke about this. Matty Darms coming on at half time. This was a massive chance. Oh, Sharif says now it's good. Thank you, guys. Apologies for the issue, but I don't think it was my fault this time around. I think Hakan whips it in, nodded on by I think either Bastoni or Acerbi, and then Thuram again. It was Thuram today to be really got all the big chances here, gets his head on it, and it just goes over the bar just slightly. So you can see when we're talking about the chances that we actually had today, was really Marcus Thuram. Let's see what his XG was. Anthony Diaz says, must have been my disaster from Australia. Nah, it must be YouTube, bro. It must be YouTube. Thank you for coming through. But if we have a quick look, Thuram, 1.36 XG. Yeah, so it probably was him with most of the big chances at in this game. He was given man of the match, by the way. Who was the man of the match, guys? Let me know. I think it has to be Thuram, guy, right? Because of match winner. His overall game was like mixed today. You know, he tried a few dribbles here and there. Some of them came off. Some of them didn't. But whoa, according to FOTMob, he got 6 out of 6 successful dribbles. That is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen an Inter player. First of all, I don't think I've ever seen an Inter player have 6 attempted dribbles. And then I haven't seen an Inter player have 6 out of 6 completed dribble. I need to have a look. Let's see what Sofa score. Okay, yeah, make sure Anthony's probably going to do a reaction on his channel, of course, Inter Worldwide. So make sure you check it out afterwards. Let's see. I definitely want to finish the stream before the Napoli Milan game. I've got your question started here, Lucas. So I'll get to it. I wanted to ask Anthony, to be honest, about the prediction, but he had to head off. Let's see what SofaScore gave Thuram in terms of dribbles, because these different sites have different ways of, their own calculation. Even they, 6 out of 6 according to SofaScore as well. That is amazing. You can see he was the box player. He was more of the box player today, Thuram. You can see, look at that heat map. I think Lautaro today, if I pull up his heat map blindly, I haven't done this yet. He would be, yeah, you see here, 100%. He was the one much more active behind Thuram, as in like deeper behind Thuram, trying to make things happen. Didn't quite pull much off. But yeah, it was definitely, if you look at average positions, I'm sure that will show as well. Yeah, you can see Lautaro in behind Thuram, who was the main number. Look how high Dumfries is. Look at that. How Dumfries was kept up almost like a winger. Really high. Really high. And Di Marco a little bit more tucked in. But you can see how high Inter's attacking the formation was as well. Like the defensive line was very high. And you see Roma complete opposite. Look how deep who's this Llorente was. And the highest player was Cristante on average. That's crazy. And he was nowhere near our box. So that just shows, Roma. Let's see how we look with the substitutes. Yeah, similar story, but great performance from Inter. And then, Matthias saying Denzel man of the match. Right? I'm not against that shout. To be honest. Let's have a quick look at Denzel's stats. He was really good today again. 60 touches, well, very heavily involved. 5 touches in the opposition box, 2 out of 4 dribbles. Look at that's quite a lot of dribbles attempted by Dumfries today by his standards. 4 attempted, 50% completion, not too bad. I'd rather him try rather than not doing it. I'll take a 50% completion rate over him doing 1 out of 1 or 0 out of 1. I'll definitely take 2 out of 4. 2 out of 3 accurate crosses, only dispossessed twice, 2 out of 2 tackles, 7 defensive action, 5 duels won. Yeah, no, overall good game by Dumfries. So I'll definitely take the Denzel man of the match shout. But for me, it definitely is Marcus Thuram more and more I think about it. Denzel Thuram also from Leo. What happened to Mo? Mo is just busy being a Premier League guy now. I don't know. Usually, I mean, Mo used to just, because we actually share the StreamYard, me, Anthony, Mo, and Mo used to just come in like on these Inter post-match streams. He just knew that I was going live. He just used to come in himself. So it just shows that he's just a lot busy now with Never a Foul, but also his own channel, Mo. So make sure you check him out. Judge Mo, Footy Judge Mo, that's his name on YouTube if you want to check him out. But yeah, Thuram man of the match for me, or Denzel, I agree with that. Apart from that, let's have a look at what else we got. Yeah, Zoma, once again, he got a 7.4 rating here. I agree, like at least 7 out of 10 from me, because he didn't have nothing to do all game. But that one save he had to do, yeah, literally 90 minutes, one save, and it was very crucial, very, very crucial save. And he was decent with the ball at his feet as well. But, you know, that's the thing. Oh, is it lagging again? Yeah, it's not my internet today, guys. It must be YouTube. I'm going to have to call it off if it's really, really bad today. Apologies, guys. Sorry, Shant and Shakir. I'm just going to have to call the stream off because it's just not working. I had this screenshot as well. Di Marco whipped it in. I mean, similar to the goal we scored, but there was Barella free there as well. Lautaro had this almost chance at the far post from a Bastoni cross. But yeah, sorry guys, YouTube is terrible today. My apologies, but please, sorry about the lag. Today is not my fault. As usually I admit if it's my internet's fault, but it's not my internet's fault today. Please leave a thumbs up. I know probably YouTube doesn't deserve it, but if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. Thank you to the guys that donated, like Anthony and Strasbourg Steve. Quick prediction, Lucas, I had a start. So quick prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw for Napoli and Milan, which is perfect for us. I'll take that. And yeah, thank you everyone that came through. Once again, I apologize. It wasn't my fault today. YouTube hopefully better sort this ish out. They're performing like Lukaku. I'm going to be booing them. But thank you guys for tuning in. Ciao ragazzi. Always, Forza Inter.